I declare a war on dating apps. Right here in the street, right here. Let's go. Tinder, Bumble. On the street right now. I've got the corrupt police behind me. I paid them off. $50 a man, they'll give their life for me. In this crusade. Something I was thinking about yesterday, being sat in the park. I saw a Tinder date meet. You can always tell when it's a Tinder date meet because the guy kind of sheepishly walks over to the girl. They're all a bit sheepish with each other. They obviously recognize each other from the photo. They're probably done a video call, but it's all a bit sheepish and nervous and just pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Okay? It is. We all know that it is. Imagine your fucking ancestors, how they'd look at you. Jesus Christ. Even like we talk about these alpha and beta males. Even back in the day, the complete, the most introverted, shy, whatever. They still had some nads about them. Everyone's got an easy way out now. Everyone's got an easy way out. Preen and pose yourself up, basically become a woman, basically. Become a woman. Take photos of yourself. Pose around. Fuck me. Think about how do my eyes look in this, like all the lighting and all this type of stuff. Think about all of this. Present yourself as a beautiful fucking male souffle. This is now normal. This is normal. This is normal. And we wonder why there's all this fucking mental health crisis bullshit going on. This is now fucking normal. I'm an old man. I'm 38. I'm fucking old. So when I was 15, we go to an under 18s club and mac on other 15-year-old girls. That was normal. And when I was 19, you go to a fucking club. Jesus Christ. I'm getting overrun by 29-year-olds. What the fuck? Millie's gone off with a 27-year-old fucking accountant. I had my eye on her. This was just reality, right? And then you grow up. You actually grow up into an adult. It's just in your personal life. There's other things as well. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. I saw it. I think it annoyed me more because the people were on the date. I think they were from this country. And that's what set me off on this rant. Because the guys here they do know how to mac. It's one thing that, I will gladly pay them their full respect and full dues on. They know how to mac, the guys here. Very nice. Yes, this kind of set me off. But I just really thinking about it as a deep cultural shift. This is what we've got going on. The dandification. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. You're literally presenting yourself to a woman as a woman. Like, you're presenting yourself within that female frame. Like, how we judge women is 90% on image. Like, image and just like smell, basically. That's pretty much it. Going... Jesus Christ. When will people get this? What was the biggest selling book of the last 2 decades? What was the book? The book was 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Sombras. He read it. 50 Shades, that was the book. Okay. Did they meet on an app? No, he sharked her. He sharked her in a shop, right? This is what happened. IRL, in real life. This was such a gift to the male species. What do women like? What do they go out of their way to purchase, despite, you know, maybe like some social, it's a bit socially risky, whatever, they don't give a fuck. They're going down, they're buying this book. What's it about? What's it about? A guy who approaches in real life, he's bold, he's confident, he knows what he wants. He wants this young girl, Anna, whatever she's fucking called, and he takes her, you know, he takes her into his world, basically. He takes her, drags her into his cave. Okay, his cave happens to be, he's a rich guy, but that's what happens, right? And what's the big fantasy? It's all a BDSM domination stuff. Newsflash, women like to be dominated in the bedroom. Fucking newsflash, guys. I wonder if there's anything evolutionary in that. Yeah? Fuck me. It's really not difficult to do either. Just to sprinkle it in there, man. What? How are you going to be dominant on Tinder? Eh? How are you going to be Mr. Dominant on Tinder? Or even just how? Obviously, my character is a bit more combative, should we say? But let's say you're just a normal, standard, you know, polite gentleman. How are you even going to be that on dating apps? Because that's very attractive as well. You know, there's lots. How are you going to be Mr. Creative? You know, cool, creative. You can't do any of it on an app. Nothing of you can't show anything of yourself on these apps. And all you're going to end up doing is showing off your fucking six-pack. But even if you've got a six-pack, I still think you're falling into the frame of pussification. That is what is actually going on. You know, I see friends who've gone down this route. Two very good friends of mine. One of them, there's two different cases. So this is where I'm actually going to make the other side of the case. I'm still declaring war, but I'm going to add some nuance because we are adults, we do need some nuance. One of my friends, he's exclusively gone through dating apps. He gamed that like so much. He got on steroids, he's got tattoos and stuff. He looks good, but that's all he did. He's actually like a computer programmer, he's quite nerdy. And yes, he got results, he did get results. But what actual development did he get from that? What development? Zero. No development whatsoever. None. Nothing. My other friends, and you know, there is a point to the dating and mating ritual. There is a point to it, right? My other friend, he does that. He's not as optimized as the optimizer, but he does that. He's on there. He's got a certain profile that a certain group of girls like. He knows his niche, should we say? He knows his niche, should we say? But he combines that with actually basically going out at night and then just like daytime and stuff like that, and just whatever, having girlfriends and stuff. So he's able to see the best of both worlds, see the abundance, you know, in his niche online. He has an ethnic niche online. I'll give you a clue what it is. He looks like a manga character, my friend. He does very well with a certain ethnic niche. But he combined that with in real life, real world, etc., and is still able to, you know, be a normal person basically. And it's just all adding to the pot. This year I've gone on a fairly extreme rampage of, you know, daytime approach, and not as extreme as I would have liked, because I've not had a wingman at all the entire year, and I've been in foreign countries, so it is harder. But because I've pushed myself into this rampaging, conquering kind of all-conquering type of situation, well, now I can go through the streets of, you know, developing country shouting into my phone, like not everyone in the street is staring at me right now, right? And so, but the cold approach has been part of that, right? It's part of the shell, the armor that is developed. And I've had great experiences because of it, met great women, approached the Miss Universe when I was in Brazil. Wow. I've cold approached Miss Universe in Brazil. Yeah, in a mall, in the middle of the day, as a foreign guy who, I mean, I was Foxville at that point. Like I had my phone stolen, so I had no money, I had no access to anything. I was fucked, dude. And I was like, well, I'm here anyway. May as well go cold approaching. Yeah, and that was the day that I met Miss Universe. And yeah, dude, I had heart palpitations before I did that approach, because it's like, when do you see that? When do you actually see that in the flesh? Not very often, right? I'd like to go back now and meet her again now, 7 months later. But in any case, it still actually went well. So there's all these experiences I've had. I mean, God, what other experiences have I had? Met an Olympian athlete in the supermarket 3 months ago. And it's like, oh, they're just cool stories, but it's all pointless. Well, again, would I be walking down the street bellowing into my phone right now? No, I wouldn't. Who knows what else is going to come out of this? I've got 2 weeks to go on my immersion, year-long immersion. Who knows what else is going to come out of it? I don't fucking know. I don't know, but I feel like I'm on the cusp of some new phase. I don't know exactly what it is yet. Gracias. Where I'm like unleashing more of my essence. Unleashing it into the streets here. But yeah, unleashing it into the world, basically. You're not going to get that from... You are not going to get that from an app. You're not. Never happening. So yeah, the other side to it is, use it for something. But I think, honestly, we're so fucking lazy and weak that you probably need to make it hurt. You probably need to go, right, I'm turning off the apps for 6 months and it's going to hurt. I'm going to force myself out there into the streets or to the clubs or to the cafes or whatever it is. All of the above. You're going to force yourself. There's a big case for that. That's kind of what I did this year. And I could have got more girls easily if I'd been on the apps, especially in Brazil, because they're big into the apps. But I didn't do it. I went like a maniac. Brazil was the most painful part of the year as well. It was so fucking difficult. Linguistic difficulties, run out of video space. So yes, where was I? Street rants. Yeah, I think you need to make it hurt. You need to make it hurt, in my opinion. Which means turn the apps off. Turn them off. Get into the streets. Get into the street, get into the clubs. Force yourself. Because otherwise you'll fall back on it. It'll be too easy. You'll fall back on it. Give yourself a 3 to 6 month brutalization period. Don't jerk off either. You'll go out like a raging fucking tiger. You'll have to approach me. Like, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. And then you can become more chill, right? Then it becomes normal and it becomes no big deal. You have to go around like a raving maniac like I am right now. My actual approach is very chill. Very, very chill. Low key. Keep it as easy as possible, man. Keep it low key. It's just a fucking chick. What's she gonna do? Pull out a machete? Imagine if she did that. That'd be fucking awesome. So, yeah. What's she gonna do? Reject me? I don't know her. I don't care. Her opinion of me isn't even invalid. She accepts me. Okay, good, I'll take it, but is it gonna change my life? Am I gonna have to go to work the next day? Yes. So, see it for what it is. Right, that's my rant of the day. I declare a holy war on dating apps.